Still. Right, good evening, driver. Your task for transporting this consists of wagons that has moved here earlier after being marshalled on another track. Take this south to Andernach. You may have to ask permission to pass through some signals. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Well, let's get this done early before we fail. Let's get that on. We are freight U. No, we're not a slow freight. We're going to go normal freight. We're going to go LZB. No, we're not. We're going to go CIFA. Lovely. Let's put that into forwards. Let's put that down. Right. I need this on F3 as well. EGEL6, thank you very much for the follow. If you are in chat, please feel free to say hello. Right, we're under monitoring. Which means we can't go faster than 45, which we're in a 40 limit anyway. Do we have a signal? No. Can we tab it? No, which means that because we're in Germany it's on the other side, so no, we don't have a signal. Semaphore is up. Oh yes. So it is. German semaphores, and that gives us the 60, I believe. I don't actually know what a green above a yellow is. Is it 40 or 60? Right. We're still in monitoring, and it won't let me come out of it. 40. Right. Nice and steady. Oh, okay, we're now out of monitoring. Don't know if you can see that with that there. There we go, now you can watch all the CIFA stuff. Okay, that is another one. Got to acknowledge. 100 Hertz, we're fine. Hey, Chris. Captain, can you have 10 points, please? I bet Fab would help you with the scenario. No. Look, if it wasn't for Fab, I wouldn't know how to drive German stuff. Right, are we now out of monitoring? No. But we are in a 40 limit. And I'm not doing 40. But I am now. Why has the brakes come on? Because I put them on, that's why. Wrong button. Ha ha ha. That was my fault. And no, it's not a fail, and I need to acknowledge that. that we're within a 60 limit. That's why you bet none. That's why everybody bets none when I do Germany. Stick to 40 till the next signal, even though it says 60. Oh, crumbs. That wasn't at 0. No, I don't want the emergencies, thank you. When I go over for that numpad enter, I keep catching the 3 as well. Right, can we see the next signal? Yes, it's green. Good. It means we can end monitoring and get some speed up. IIRC. I don't know what that means. The next crossover is 40, hence the limit. We have no speed. Wait for the tap changer to reset. We can now drive. Excuse me. Right, that was a green signal, so that means we can go. Hey, InstaSim, hello and welcome. You join me as I'm pulling my hair out with a German scenario. Right, we're going to be 2 minutes late, which is great for getting points. And our lateness is just increasing. You helped to take down your front porch. Nice. Where were you taking it? Is it me or does that have yellow on it? It's me. It's 2 greens. Still getting later. You just took it down. Ah, okay. Rip porch. Did you rip it up? Right. We're finally getting a bit of speed up. The only thing is we need to be there now. Everybody wave goodbye to the points. Get yourselves a wave in, 'cause they're going. Still got greens? I hope so. Bearing in mind we are supposed to have been through this section and on our way. Right, 192 points. It's not bad. Points. You did rip it up. You had the honour of hacking it with a crowbar. Nice. Green. Oh, speeding. Maximum speed is 125. Automatic brake application, and to bring us back within the 125 limit. Yes, we're coming back down, don't worry. British equals best routes. Indeed they do. What's that? Still green, good. Driving German routes is weird as you drive on the right and the signals are on the right as well. Stick to 120. When I've made the time back up, then we'll slow down a bit. But we'll just let it roll anyway. Just got my fingers over the brake. I would say something about that InstaSim, but better not. We may have some German friends watching. If any of you can read my mind and want to say it in chat, I'm not going to argue. That's yellow. There's yellow. Oh no, it's not mine. He says. I think that was mine, you know. No. No, it's not. You prefer driving on the left, you have British pride. Do you know why the British drive on the left and a lot of European countries drive on the right, and America drives on the right? But specifically, if you think of countries like France, there's a reason why they drive on the right and we drive on the left. I may have been through this before, like last year, but it's quite interesting. The Sheik 12, thank you very much for the auto host. Welcome to the Sheik's viewers. I do hope that you're well. We are currently driving a German scenario with some freight and the nightmare that is CIFA and PZB safety systems, which you will probably find going off constantly, which is what the little light is that keeps appearing on the dashboard. I'll see if I can remember to let it buzz next time. France is mostly on the left. They drive mostly on the right. And the question is why? Why do the British drive on the left and the French drive on the right? And places like America, Germany, them sorts of places. The principle applies primarily with cars. Swords. Fabdiva, elaborate. Are we going to be on time? We are going to be well on time. Ah, yes. Which means I'm probably going to run into trouble a bit further up the line. You haven't got a clue. Commonwealth countries, or most of them anyway, drive on the left too. They do indeed. And there is a reason, and I think Fab knows. So she can elaborate. If it's to do with swords, and you assume that you hold your sword in your right hand as you go on the left with your opponent to the right. Ooh, you're good. But why? So what type of area are we talking? And why would some countries have made the change? Right, we got full points through that one. Can't remember the details, you know it's to do with swords, shields and knights. It's not quite knights. Good, more greens. We like greens on this route. And more greens. Greens are good. Right, let's notch it back up a little bit. Is it cavalry officers, and which hand they use to control the reins? It's not cavalry officers, but you're right about the reins. We're building it. Where everyone like to kill each other's swords, trying to avoid people being... No, that's not right, InstaSim. Pie snake, a python. Gun carriages. No. Goes back to the days of horse and carts and highwaymen. There's your clue. Stagecoaches. Right, we need to brake. I don't care about the tap changer, I need to brake. And I didn't do the PZB. Ah! The highwayman would be at toll booths and toll booths on the right hand side. No. Oh, shut up, Sifa. Right, just gotta wait whilst we come to a grinding halt and lose all of our points because of the distance signal having caught us out. Pistol? No, it's before pistols. You're right with swords and highwaymen and stagecoaches. That tells you why we drove on the left. Whilst we're stopping. Go away, Sifa. I'm not in control of the train, you are. Right, now we've lost 100 points. Thank you. See if that'll let us move. Do I have to end it to then be stupidly... Yeah. I can never get it off this setting. Right. Everything shut off apart from the engine. Let's kill the engine as well. Right, engine's dead. Start the engine back up. Let's take the brakes off. Put it into forwards. Anything? No. Right, let's try now. Yes. Don't know how I'm going to get rid of that buzzing. Please put you out of your misery. Okay, so if you're driving on the left hand side of the road, you want to sit on the right hand side of the vehicle. The reason for that is the reins for the horses are in the middle of the two seats. It means that you can hold them in your left hand to keep the horses going straight whilst you fight with your sword on the right. Okay? That then means that pedestrians who are walking in the road would walk on the right hand side to walk towards the horses and be seen and to see them. Okay, so that's the general rule, and that still applies in England, whereby people drive on the left and walk on the right, so that they're walking towards the traffic. Now if you go back to the days of the horse and carts, we will most of them were owned by the aristocracy and the royalty and that kind of thing. So in a country where they had a revolution... What now? Emergency brake. In a country where they had the revolution, the aristocracy stopped using their horse and carts, and they then walked with the peasants on the right hand side. So that's why some countries drive on the right and others drive on the left. And then when the steering wheel was put in, it went to the closest to the middle of the road, and the countries just stuck with what they already knew. Right, I've ended that, so we're going to have more troubles a bit later on, but I don't care. Who picked this loco? I have no idea. Fab Diva. Right, we have a new follow. And I don't know who it is, because my bot's not telling me. There we go. Illegal Milk 9967. Thank you very much for the follow. If you are in chat, please feel free to say hello. And I do hope that you are enjoying the stream, even though I'm failing miserably. Right, we have double greens here, which means that red isn't mine. Watching me fail is the highlight of all streams. And until I've had enough, and then it just becomes not very good. Right, we're still going to be on time. Despite all of that, we are still going to be on time. I like it. How much points we're going to get, I don't know. Or how many points. Until I've had enough and rage quit. That is true. That's why I don't do German very often. Because the probability of rage quitting train sim when I do German scenarios is very high. Okay, Miss Jenks has just popped in and has said we can stay on a bit longer, so we're going to keep going. Once we've done this one, we'll pick something else and we'll carry on. That is a ridiculous recovery time. What do you mean, Chris? Right, let's get ourselves back up to not 120 because we need to brake. Right, I don't care about that. Okay, through here. We're not braking and do that. Right, we've acknowledged that. We've got to slow right down and very quickly. But we don't want SB. We're going to get emergencies anyway because it's going to say I took too long. Come on. Come on. No. Maximum. Loco Castle Class, Loco 14X Auto Coach. After so much stoppage time, we're still going to be 7 minutes early. Yep. Emergency brake, distance signal not. I've just acknowledged the distance signal. Shut up. This is why I hate PZB. No, we've not reset yet. I am a class 180 driver. I don't have the Bristol to Swansea route. I've only got as far as Cardiff. What? Amperage overload. Oh, shut up. No, we've completely tripped. Reset the circuit breaker. Press Z. Now you can drive off. Thank you. It's very nice to have your permission to be able to drive the train. Yes, they do. I will at some point check out the costs and put them at the bottom. We're still on our way to get a medal though. Despite all of this, we're still on our way to get a medal. It's a fantastically detailed sim. These German routes are horrendously difficult. And I'm about to get PZB'd again, and I know that I am. because that's on a double green, which means I should technically still be under PZB monitoring, which I'm not. So it's then going to say you don't know how to drive trains. Let's stay here. And we get the 60 to come back onto the main line. So I don't know why we've come off on the loop. Acknowledge. We acknowledged it. However, I know that we can end that because what? Yeah, because we've still got the brake on. In the harder version, you'll get held there. Oh, okay. You find US a challenge. Yeah, I even find UK a challenge, so imagine how bad I am at these guys. It doesn't hold a lot of interest for me either, German trains. US does to some degree, because I at least have seen them on TV or wherever. German I don't relate to at all. Decides to let that fail go as it would be harsh. What fail? Right. Does that have yellow in it? No, it's a white sign. We're fine. The continual load speeds and the length of the trains is another problem. Is that actually going to go beding? No, not you. Sam Pydra09, thank you very much for the follow. I don't know what's happened to my follow alert. If you are in chat, please feel free to say hello. There it is. UK seems to have the perfect combination of track length and train length. It does. And ease of signal understanding. They're in the prairies. And I guess nobody wants to drive through them. Well, let's put it this way. I've shown my interest in the... I've had CSX Heavy Haul since it came out, and I've played it twice. However, I am looking forward to the Great Western. Right, we're going via Nuremberg next. Prairie scenery would be a bit boring, yeah. Yeah, but 79 mile an hour is a bit slow. Right, we're due through here nice and early. Yes, definitely some TSW stream soon. I have been meaning to stream TSW CSX heavy haul, but it's just meh. It really is. It's just meh. Right, we won't go too fast because we've got the 110 coming up. I'll start braking for that actually, for the 100. Right, we're going via the platform. There we go. Chris, I've done the same so that we can have it on stream. And one of the things that I will be looking to do very early on is to make one of the TSW scenarios in TS1, and then we can do a direct comparison. Because other than that 166, which I can just use another livery for, I have all of the locos and liveries. I do know your thoughts on TSW. One thing I did want to say to you on that is I was on their website today for other reasons, and they do have a section that compares your specs with the specs that they're currently running it on. Just wondered if you knew about that and had seen it and been on it to see if your AMD was up to it. Because if it's a new build, it should be fine. And you just type in what you've got and then it'll tell you, kind of like, I believe I didn't actually put anything in because I know that it will run on mine. You thought that freight was on my track? Right, it's still got greens as we go through Oberwinter. SDH, good evening. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Okay, we need to stop at the signal, and we're going to be early for that as well. Right, we've still got greens. I'll check that in a second. I know that I've got a dodgy signal coming up. Just waiting for Thingy to put that follow in, and then I'll say hello. Philippe, hold on. Let me check this signal. Philippe Vidamina. Thank you very much for your follow. I do hope that you are well. If you are in chat and are enjoying the stream, please feel free to say hello. We've got to stop here, even though it's green. I think that's... No, because really. You've been wanting to get Fernbus at some point. It looks a pretty nice game. I'm not into bus simulators. I'm barely into truck simulators. I find buses to be a pain. Overcrowded and sweaty. Trucks aren't bad, but I'm not a truck person. Stu was just something different, and I got it for real cheap on Steam ages ago. No, I didn't. I got the disc. I got the disc of it real cheap. I think I was looking for a new simulator to play. Right, we're stopping here for some reason. I wonder if it was supposed to be a go via that they've messed up. That signal was green. You quite like bus simulators. Come on, I've got full brake. Why are we not braking? Yes, yes, yes. Right, we stopped and we're going to be here for some time. Is that it? Are we done? We are done. Oh, I've got 10 minutes to wait for it. Oh no, brilliant. Well done, driver. That has been a great run so far. The signal ahead is green, so depart when you're ready. Scenario complete. Fantastic. And that was a silver. Woohoo! Yay for me.